Divine Soul, I know you feel that. I know you feel that change, that shift. It's been going on, circulating around in your energy. You've been feeling it. You've been feeling the power that you have been gaining through all of the level ups and the momentum. It's now inside of you, upon you, because you know that through everything that you have gone through, you've elevated. You've done everything you were supposed to do as far as working on yourself, doing your inner shadow work, right? You know that with all that, it comes elevation levels, realms that you climb into. The more you climb, the higher the realm. The higher the realm you get to, the more powerful and aware you become, the more gifted, the more awakened, the more wiser, the more capable, the more of having the ability. You're able to attract more, you're able to gain more, you're able to be capable of more than you were able to do before in the past, when you were not as healed and not as evolved as you are now, and not as respected as you are now in the spiritual realm with the higher ups. You are someone who was very much appreciated, respected, and very much proud of. This is just for confirmational purposes only, because y'all be knowing. My dog's chewing on his bone, so please excuse the noise in the background. But everything that you have evolved and went through and that you have overcome, and all of the attacks, all of the struggles, all of the setbacks, holdbacks, the things that you feel like they have been snatched from you, the things that you feel like you have been tricked into, the things that you feel like you have regretted. All of these things were not in vain. Everything that has carried you on through life, that has traveled and followed you, was supposed to happen. Not only was it evident to come that you are as great as you are, of course, you were going to get great attacks to be stopped from your greatness. But nothing can stop the will of the Almighty, the Most High. You were just prolonged. You were just held back. But the thing is, no matter how much your enemies had tried to stop you and hold you back, you were not held back in vain. So they actually contributed to your elevation by allowing you to see and be aware through all of the things that you went through all of the lessons that has taught you, and through everything that you have endured and felt, was your guide to become exactly who you truly are. See, just like the butterfly, you had to go through your stages. The butterfly lays its eggs, it becomes a caterpillar. The caterpillar is like the baby stages, you know, where you're just absorbing everything that's going on in the world and you're learning. So then once the caterpillar is full size, it forms into its pupa, right? And that is when it goes through the stages of growth. Just like you, after you had gone through your baby stages, and then you had to face the world and go through life and grow and form into the butterfly that you have become, to become as beautiful, a full grown, pruned, and everything that had came with your growth when you were in your pupa stage. So when the caterpillar comes out of its pupa, it is ready to go ahead and face the reproductive ways of life. It is ready to go ahead and spread its wings and do the damn thing. Speaking of their wings helps them to disguise, to help them avoid predators. Now that you have grown and you have gotten your wings, you know how to fight off those predators that had attacked you back when you were just forming, when you were growing, when you were just tender, when you were just trying to figure it out, when you were still unawakened, when you were still unaware, when you were still allowing things to happen that shouldn't have been happening. Now that you have become your full-grown butterfly, it's time for the butterfly effect, okay? So now the world is yours. God said you can have whatever you like, and you feel it. You've been felt it. You felt it as it was approaching into this moment that I am speaking in now. Before you hear it from me here, you've been feeling it, and that is why you've also been feeling these attacks, and that's why you've also been knowing that these curses have been coming harder, because you are still trying to be stopped until the very last end. But you can't be stopped because you've reached your potential, and you was always going to get there. They just don't give up. So as you feel yourself becoming to this full-grown butterfly that the Almighty is so greatly proud of, your powers are more. You are able to get and have access to everything that you want. Your manifestations will definitely come to fruition. You don't even have to do much. All of the things that you have lacked in the past, all of the things that have been hidden from you, everything that you had struggled and had a hard time to uncover up until this point will never be a struggle ever again. You will always overcome, you will always know, and you will always be okay from this point on. So everything that you went through was never in vain. And just like the first shall come last and the last shall come first, it's your time, baby. You will never be put last ever again. In fact, you will always be first from here on out. And you've always been first. It was just that you had to break up out of your shell to realize exactly who you are. God wants you to know that the Almighty is so greatly proud of you. You have no idea. I know you felt it when I said that because you know it's true. You know your God, your Almighty source, is so proud of you for pulling through, for not allowing the ways of life and the ways of people and the ways of your journey to bring you down. Your journey was not easy at all. Things were supposed to break you, stop you, and kill you. But you overcame everything as you kept the righteous fight. And you did not stoop as low as everyone else. So you now have graduated into something great and powerful. And the force that you carry now is not to be reckoned with like it had been in the past, okay? Let somebody try you. They definitely gonna F around and find out. It's a new day, and that's why we love tomorrows. Congratulations and stay great, my fine divine.